the message for me is just the joy of it, the craftsmanship that both the Gershwins put into that, appreciating that, understanding all the lyrics. So you're kind of like, as you're singing it, I'm on the inside, I know the joke, and I'm telling you what it is. So have fun with me.
Now they're fighting to get it.
Well, that's a great question. How do I arrange Gershwin? Gershwin is innately theatrical, and I think about what music is written at like today, and there's no comparison with just the craftsmanship the Gershwins bring. First of all, just the lyrics are so interesting and fun, and I know that we're going to talk a little bit about They'll Laugh today, and it's like a little history lesson in the song, and so there's so much thought. So I want to make sure above all that when I arrange it that the lyrics shine, that I don't overdo it with the piano accompaniment or the vocal parts, or if it's very word intensive in places, that it's not super thick harmony necessarily that kind of takes away from the ingenuity of the lyrics. So maybe some of those places will just be unison, or just the women or just the men. It seems like built into the music of the Gershwins, there's just natural climaxes and places where you want to just go, okay, I'm going to really blow it out here with parts or the accompaniment or something. But it's so obvious what to do with it because there's such well-written songs to start with. Well, I'm glad you asked about the piano part because piano is my number one instrument. I love, as you can tell by my voice, you didn't hear me sing very well, but I love to play, and I always try to make sure that what I write fits under the hand. So even if it's kind of complicated rhythms, it still fits under the hand. And this just cried out for a kind of a swing groove, and it just is that kind of 2030s style that's fun and happy. So I always tell people when they're playing anything that's remotely syncopated, where it's like off the beat, if you don't know where the beat is, you don't know how to play off of the beat. And it's really, really crucial that you have steady tempos when you're playing syncopation. I've heard so many choirs go, ba, 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 ba. You're singing off the beat, and every one of the off beats gets faster and faster, as if there's no 1, 2, 3, 4 to anchor where that offbeat is. And the accompanist, in this piece particularly, needs to just have that, I'm not in any hurry, no matter what tempo your director sets, I'm going to go with that and just be that rock solid person. And then it's got this just kind of bouncy, delightful, playful thing. The other thing I would just say, I write jazz chords because this is what it needed to be. And sometimes there'll be an accidental or two, you'll go, wow, is that really the right note? And unless our editors have screwed up, which they never do, then those are the right notes on the page. And sometimes I've listened to performances of my music and I go, wow, that's really the wrong notes they've learned, because they didn't look at that cluster and go, what are all those accidentals? Which accidental goes with which note in that cluster of chords? So do your due diligence, accompanists, and make sure you look at the chord symbol maybe, if you understand that, with the chord, and get all the right notes. Some of those sweet dissonances, I will call them, are extremely intentional, and they make the song. I think if I was going to bring a message to who was singing this piece, would be, of course, it's about love, and that's a universal subject in every teenager, or whether you're an 85-year-old community choir singer or somebody who's 14 or 15, you've experienced some kind of version of this. And it's meant to be just totally a fun song. It's not too serious. So I always tell my singers, communicate to your face what you're feeling inside instead of being this solemn, and let the joy kind of radiate through. And it's humor. It's all the way through. There's all these little, they thought Rockefeller wouldn't, be able to build his building, or that the Wilbur brothers couldn't fly, and ha ha ha, who's got the last laugh now? So there's this almost little kind of sarcastic, yeah, And so the message for me is just the joy of it, the craftsmanship that both the Gershwins put into that, appreciating that, understanding all the lyrics. So you're kind of like, as you're singing it, I'm on the inside, I know the joke, and I'm telling you what it is. So have fun with me.
Was not the